Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What is going on out there today? Hey, Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot. I am on the run. On the run this morning. I got stuff I got to do, so I cannot go live, but I want to get something pre-recorded and out there for you this morning. So, look, here's what I've got for you, and this is really simple. It's something I want you to start practicing. And that is lots of times, right here, okay, unintended opportunity. Actually pulled the guy wider than what my intention was, right? So actually I'm going to give you two things today. I want you to start recognizing unintended opportunities. And we do this a lot and we don't take advantage of it, right? And so, look, all I was trying to do was just sort of change the direction of my forehand, which typically I've been taking this and looping it over into this ad side corner into the guy's backhand. But this was, deeper in the match. I'd sort of felt like I'd trained him to be anticipating that. And I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go into the deuce court with this shot. And the next thing I know is I look up and I go, oh, that's better than what I thought. This is a real approach opportunity because I'm going to get him stretched out, right? And that's what happens. Get him stretched out. He ends up hitting a short ball back to me. And now here's what I really want you to work on. Two things. Number one, too often I see a lot of players just lunge forward to play a volley, right? So the ball doesn't bounce. And the next thing you know, because if you let this ball, if you were to lunge forward here, where the ball is right there, just about to the tee, you'd be off balance. The ball would be down low, below the top of the net, lousy geometry. Yeah, I know you get to the ball sooner, so that maybe takes time away from your opponent to get back into the middle of the court. But that's a rough volley. That's really, really tough. So, number one, put the brakes on, let it bounce up. So now you have better geometry over the top of the net. And play this as a simple approach shot. Do you need to topspin this thing? You don't. And too often I see a lot of players, they try to top it from this part of the court. It's tough. Get that ball up and down. And if anything, you would play it sort of semi-flat, or you could do what I do here, which is really more of a carve, kind of a volley stroke, right? Yesterday, Jeff and I we were talking about the backhand volley. Hey, look, if you get good at the backhand volley, now you're really versatile, being able to use the same technique of the backhand volley on so many different shots that you're presented with in the game. And the same thing here with once you get good at the forehand volley, which is a slight underspin, right? What's the underspin do? It does a couple things for me. Number one is when it lands over there, it skids, kind of hedges my bets that if the guy gets there, okay, but the ball's not going to be bouncing up, right? It's going to be skidding and staying low. But for me, I just feel like, you know what, I'm way more accurate with this in terms of the height over the net, the depth that I'm going to create, the direction, the location, where it's going to land over there, and all that kind of stuff. And look, just something else here to be thinking about. My target is not a landing spot over there. My target's not where we saw the ball just land. My target is I'm visualizing what's a spot above the top of the net that's right there in front of me. And that's my target. I'm not thinking about the other side of the court. All I'm thinking about is, well, okay, I want this to be a foot, or whatever my brain was saying, a foot, let's call it a foot, over a specific area of the white line, right? It's like a backboard. Right now I've got a little imaginary backboard in front of me, even though I'm looking at the ball. And you know how there's a white line painted on the backboard or the wall, and all we ever think about is I just want this ball to hit above the white line. And when you do that, I'm telling you, it's such an easier target to be thinking about rather than a landing spot over there. All right, I'm going to play this point in real time for you, and then one time in slow-mo. But yeah, hope this is helpful today. Get out there and practice this shot right here, where you get that, you've taken the guy out wide, he's dumped a short ball back to you. I mean, this is the sitter that we all talk about, right? hey, Brent, you know that, gosh darn it, that ball landed right literally around the tee. Well, this ball's landing literally around the tee, sitting up, and too often we want to drive this thing, and the next thing you know is it just sails deep or you bury it halfway up the net. Play this as a volley, as a forehand volley technique as you move through it. Don't have to stand there, right, and see what happens. Just assume it's going to be good. And I also assume the guy's going to be there. So I want to move forward, right? You want to move forward in case the guy does get there. And there you have it. All right, guys. Get out there, practice this shot. And if you have any questions on your forehand volley technique, let me know. Brent@webtennis.com. All right, let's get out there. Let's help someone else have a great day. And guys, look, if you have any other questions, just let me know down below in the comments area. Any questions, comments, feedback, whatever's on your mind, let me know. I'd love to read that and respond to it. And then, of course, if you want to keep the conversation private, and or if you've got questions on that forehand volley technique, shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. Guys, as I said before, time to get out there, help someone else have a spectacular day. Gang, see you guys again next time.